I got a hottie in bed with me and I couldn't be happier. Well, a hottie aside from Luna, my dog, that is always the main hottie in bed, right? So, the purple goddess is like, one of the first things that I think of when I think of Natasha, all right? And she is the purple goddess of Wilton Manors. How about that, all right? And she's only been in South Florida for 2 years plus and has already taken it and all of us by storm. An award-winning live vocalist with weekly shows across Wilton Manors and Fort Lauderdale, she delivers powerhouse vocals, sharp comedy, because she is funny, and unapologetic sexiness. You see my boobs? In performances that are bold, joyful, and completely unforgettable. Please welcome to the FayWhat show, Miss Natasha Ricketts.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be in bed with you, Faye.
Oh my God, you look so cute.
Thank you. I feel cute.
Love it.
I feel really good.
She's like, I feel cute, you
I feel
know?
cute.
So, I mean, hey, most people who I interview, right, will come and like change here, right? Natasha came right from bed. She was like, what? If I look gorgeous like this, why would I change?
I woke up like this, every morning. It's hard to be me.
It's really hard, right? So Nat, you moved here from Michigan.
I did. South Detroit, baby.
What does that mean?
So this is the mitten.
Okay.
That the state of Michigan is in the shape of. If you look at, the map of the United States, our little state is in the shape of a mitten.
Oh, that's so
cute.
cute.
So I come from down here. I'm very close to the Canadian border.
Okay.
And that means I'm really nice most of the time.
most of the time.
Most of the
time. What were you searching for when you came here?
I actually came down to do theater.
Okay.
I was going to be, my biggest goal was to be a South Florida theater star. And I was going to come and dominate the regional theater scene down here. And life had a different path.
Isn't that funny when that is that way?
Yeah. And it's honestly been the best. I'm so happy.
Oh, yeah. but you've done musical theater also while you were down here. I mean, you were in God, what did I see? SpongeBob.
I was in SpongeBob.
Yes,
it was so fun.
Okay, and again, right? Me saying SpongeBob and you going SpongeBob. No, it was a dope show.
It was so good.
It was not like a kid centric. It was like adult.
Oh yeah, we were like rapping and dancing. It was awesome. I played Mrs. Puff, so that was a cute little role to add to my resume on the Broward Center stage.
Yes.
Too. Like how cool is that?
I mean, you don't get a better stage than that.
It's beautiful.
Broward Center, that's a dream,
Absolutely.
Nat, so in that short time, you've built a career and a chosen family at the same time. Did you expect that?
Absolutely not. I expected to come down here and just work and add stuff to my resume. And that's, kind of a traditional thing for a theater person, We fall in love really fast with places and people, and then it usually just ends. But somehow I ended up creating roots here that made me want to stay.
Yeah.
And it is especially those roots with that chosen family, and I feel very blessed and very lucky.
Can we give a shout out to some of the chosen family? Is that okay? Because I love most of your, I said most of your, most of them. I'll go, I like him, I like her. No. Yeah. You've got, I mean, if you just follow Natasha on social media, she always shouts out her chosen family. And, whenever you could just see the happiness in her face when she gets that perfect picture with them. You know what I mean? And it's always like,
they don't like photos.
And you can just tell that they're like, all right, we'll do it for you, and then it's like, then that shit is posted everywhere.
Of course. It's going to be on every platform I have.
So I know that Brian Mason is one of your chosen family. I adore him. He's been on my show. I love you, Brian.
Love you.
I know that Matthew Darren is considered part of your chosen family. I mean, you've got some really talented chosen family.
And I can't forget to mention Miss Bouvier. Miss Bouvier is the one that took me in as Mr. and Miss Bouvier. Both took me in as their refugee when I needed a place to stay.
I didn't know
that. My housing and my situation when I moved down here turned out to be something completely against who I was as a person. And I happen to know Miss Bouvier, Eric Swanson from Michigan, and I reached out on Facebook and I said, is there any way I can sleep on your couch for a couple weeks while I figure some stuff out? He said, "You're not sleeping on the couch. You're sleeping in our spare bedroom."
Oh my God.
And 2 years later, I'm on their lease, and we've lived together in sweet, sweet harmony ever since.
Oh my God, you're still there. I'm
still
love
there.
that.
Yes.
Look, Miss Bouvier, Eric Swanson is an incredible person.
Yes.
You know, they are an institution, if you ask me at this point, right?
yeah.
And they've only been here a handful of years. But what they do and who they stand for, advocate and like, you know, activism, you know, when
Absolutely.
they started messing with our crosswalks and stuff like that, you know, Eric wasn't having it. You know what I mean? Like it was like, you know, when they attacked Naples Pride, you know, Miss Bouvier was like, nope, let's start a fundraiser. We're going to do this, this, and this. I'm not taking that sitting down,
Absolutely.
you know?
And it was an absolute joy to be a part of that, because living with in the house of Bouvier, I got to see activism at its finest. I got to see the phone calls. I got to see the interviews. I got to see him staring at his computer screen, writing proposals and things like that. And it has encouraged me and inspired me beyond all belief to be a better activist in my own community and for women and for everybody in our community. So
I love that.
he's
Which
very
you
inspiring.
are, honey.
Thank
Which
you.
you are. And we'll talk about that also. You know, folks, like, you know, everybody comes running to South Florida thinking this is queer Mecca and you're going to be fine. It doesn't always end up that way. You know, many of us have seen people swallowed up by so many different things, you know, or be led by the wrong crowd, or, you know, chosen the wrong people to be their chosen family, you know? So, I mean, to have someone like the folks that you always mention, you know, it's a blessing, and you know
Absolutely.
that, and I know you don't take that
So
lightly
blessed,
at all. So you know, so if you guys, you know, if you like want to move to South Florida because you think this is the queer Mecca, make sure you find good people to follow.
Absolutely.
You know, because that is key down
Yes.
here.
We really lucked out, I think.
You know, 100%, 100%. And I mean, and the people that you mentioned are not part of my core group, but if I called any of them for something, they would freaking show up. And I
Absolutely.
know that, you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
how crazy
absolutely.
is that?
We're all going to be here for each other, and that's what I love about this community down here.
And is it like that in Michigan? Is it not like that in Michigan?
You know, it's a community, and there was a reason that I left, and it was because I didn't necessarily feel like I fit in. I will always be able to go home with open arms. I know that I will always be welcome back, but it is nothing like the comfort and the stability that I have here now.
I love that.
Not to say anything bad about Michigan.
No,
but...
of course not. Of course not. But you've also worked your ass off for that stability. You know what I mean? Like, you also can't say that you came here and they gave it to you. They're just handing it out for everybody. Doesn't work that way. Like, at all.
No.
You know, you have worked your buttocks off, you
Thank
know?
you.
And, you know, just leading your social media, that's a full-time job. You know, I can tell you, you know, it's a full-time job, you know, and you do that so amazing.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, Dad.
So just
Social
Dad.
media is on purpose.
What was it? No, I think my dad had said, "Hey, that's a fad. That's gonna go away."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure. Here we are.
Is it the reason I booked a lot of my shows? Yeah.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
Being crowned best local entertainer. Okay, because that wasn't just it, right? And best musician. Okay.
Yeah.
What did that moment mean for you?
It's still so meaningful now. It only happened a couple months ago.
Oh, we should have brought
And,
that. We should have brought that
the
out South Florida.
magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Next time.
Next time.
We'll put a link up.
So you guys can all check it out and you can see our beautiful
It's all over
faces
my
on the
social
cover.
media. Yeah, exactly. You know, it was surprising to me because I saw when they announced how many people had voted. 28,000 locals
28,000
voted in that one voting, you know, your choice out South Florida. And I'm like, God, 28,000 people, they don't know me. I just moved down here. I just got here. And then I got the email that I had won, and I won. I tied with Jennifer McLean, another amazing person to add in my amazing group of chosen family. I tied with her, and to be on the same level as her after 2 years of being here, what an honor.
What an honor.
What a privilege, and to be featured on the cover of the newspaper with her and with you. I'm over here like thank you. Thank you. And then best musician, they did a female and a male, and the male winner was Alex Zenos, who I've also known to be just so successful in
so
everything that's going
talented.
on.
Yeah.
So like everybody I just feel I'm not great with words at this moment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Faye. But I just feel very honored. I can't believe that it happened so quickly after being down here. And what I really want to come out of it is that I can use my advocacy to promote being yourself and self-love. And I hope that people see me in that article and feel comfortable enough to come out to Wilton Manors, come out to one of my shows, and feel welcome, feel like they can do whatever they want to do. Because I did.
Because you did, you know, and you've got to, if you haven't, I know people are screaming at the TV right now, right? Or your TV screens, right? Your phone screens. But like if you go to one of Nat's shows, it doesn't matter if it's your first time there or your 50th time there, she's going to call you out. Oh, she's going to talk about you. And I'm not saying like, you know, make fun of you or something like that, but you feel like you're part of the whole thing. You're part of the set.
Oh, yeah. You are. You're a part of my show, you know, whether you like it or not.
I love that. I love that. Natasha, you've been open about your weight loss journey and your health journey. Honestly, those two things have to go hand in hand. And she is a great just ambassador of that. You know, what started that decision?
You know, it not to get too personal on the FayWhat bed, but my doctor said, girl, you got to take care of yourself or you're not going to live past 50. And it hit me like a train. I said, what do you mean? My life is so good. How could I not live past a prime age?
And I'm young.
What
do you mean?
How could you say this to me? I'm just about to turn 33. Like, how could you say that? And I went home and I sat with it for not even 24 hours. And I said, I need to change my life. So it was not only getting help from your amazing wife, Teresa. She was such an encourager of me to really get my life on track. You. I love her. And going to the gym and setting up a nutritionist and giving up foods. I was so addicted to comfort foods, which are, to me, I know they're different for everybody. Comfort foods were McDonald's, fried foods and chocolate and candy and sweeties and things that, you know, I thought were filling a place, that were filling an unhealthy place. And I thought they were just there because I wanted them. So changing my relationship with food and changing my relationship with my body was the main thing that helped me get where I am now. And I've officially lost 100 pounds. I am, what a feat. I'm telling you. Come on.
Oh my God.
That's a whole teenager.
Amazing.
That's a skinny teenager.
That's a Backstreet Boy in their time.
That is how we met.
That's a Karol G. I mean, without the titties. I mean, that's like right, for real. Right. Like,
oh, I feel so good.
Mi amor.
So thank you.
And you feel it.
I feel it. And I see it in my performances. And the biggest thing was stamina. You know, I'd get so worn out after a couple of numbers. You know, after I love doing Lady Gaga. And after a couple of Lady Gaga numbers, I'm like, whew, okay, I'm done. But now I'm like, I'm going to do 11 Lady Gaga numbers and just have a sip of water. Like, it changed my life for the better.
Wow. And again, please follow Natasha because you'll see her journey, you know, through this whole thing. And her saying those words that she just said, right? Just the fact that like she would be worn out after one song and all of a sudden she wanted to dance her ass off, get choreo, do the extended remix of the 12-minute song of
yes! You know? Come on, remix.
You know, you were saying about your relationship with food. Isn't it a mind F? You know, I mean, okay, this was my intention, right? This is what I'm going to do to save my life because I want to be here past 50.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I want to continue this family however it looks like. I want to have a partner. I want to do things, right? So that's more important, you know? And so all of a sudden that chocolate doesn't taste the same.
Absolutely.
But you still have to find that healthy balance because you don't want to also hold yourself back from things, you know, to a certain degree, right? I'm not saying moderation, but I'm saying like be gentle on yourself. Give yourself some grace.
I don't want to deprive myself of things that still bring me joy.
Yes.
Like piece of carrot cake. I'll just have a smaller slice of carrot cake.
You know what I mean? That's why
know?
Cake Daddy has big cupcakes or little cupcakes.
Come on, Cake Daddy.
Come on, Cake
TM.
Daddy. Victor Calderon, sexy ass.
We love you, Cake Daddy.
We
Let's
love
talk.
you.
Let's talk.
Have you seen his abs?
Of
Like,
course I've seen his ass.
yeah, I think everybody I think if you walk in, you get to see Victor's abs. Like, just
yeah.
like, he's so hot.
Like, thank you for reminding me while I'm here at Cake Daddy. For the small piece.
You know, I'm just saying, Now, what would you say to queer women, okay, or anybody identifying as a woman, okay, who are on their own health or self-love journey that is in this community, right? Because I don't even know how to word this really, right? Like, I make sure not to wear the same dress because a gay boy will call me out on it.
Yes.
Didn't you wear that in 2023 to the Arts United event at Aquaplex? You know what I mean? Like, and I'd be like,
They do
you
that.
mother effers, when you have the same tuxedo and you just changed the bow tie and you're really saying that I wore the same dress. You know what I mean?
The standards.
So, I don't want to say that it's harder for us, but it's harder for us.
It's harder for us.
So it's like these are the same boys that are like, you're fine exactly how you are, but they're also the boys that are behind your back saying something else and are, like, so what can you tell that queer person that is like, man, I'm not too happy with myself, know? And it's not only an outside thing, because you've mentioned how it was an internal process as well,
I think my greatest advice to especially queer women, it's hard for us. It's harder for us. There are standards that we are constantly being put up against that, like you said, men can wear that same tux and just change the bow tie. Like, damn, he looks so good. I wear the same dress at one of my shows 2 months later. You wore that already. Yes, I don't have an overflowing closet of things that I can just wear. Anyway, I think what you need to do as a queer person, as somebody that wants to change their life for the good, just cancel out the noise. There was so much noise that I was receiving, pressure to be something other than who I was, and pressure to pretend that I was okay. And there were moments in my weight loss that I wasn't okay. So if you can cancel out the noise of other people and other people's expectations and go forth with only your expectations of who you want to be and what you want to see in yourself, I think that just sets you up for more success.
I love it.
It's just easier to make your own goals than the goals around you.
They're more attainable.
Absolutely.
You can actually fulfill them. I mean, wow, that's, yeah. So like we were saying, you're an award-winning entertainer, what is dating like? When people already think they know you, okay? And the reason I say that is because we belong to the gay boys, right? And we wouldn't have it any other way, okay? Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They are the blood that runs through my veins.
Absolutely.
And so it's like, but like allies are there. It's not just gay people that are all at all our events and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It could be, it could be someone that's interested in you and maybe want to go up to you and talk to you, blah blah blah. But they've seen you perform, and you are a performer. And a lot of who you are is on that stage. But like when it's you, it's maybe a little more subdued, maybe a chinch, maybe a chinch.
I'm just a little sweetie.
Just a little, She's so graceful.
Absolutely.
So sweet, like, how is it dating?
I actually have never been much of a dater.
Okay.
I had one relationship when I was like 19 with a woman. We were engaged within 2 months. We were U-hauling it like crazy. We were ready to go. And I'm so glad that we realized that we were too young to be doing anything like that. But because of the way that I viewed myself before my weight loss, I'm not saying that I wasn't beautiful, because I've always been a cute, sexy little woman.
Always.
But I feel like now that I have a little bit more confidence in my body and things like that, I'm a little more open to dating. So I have gotten on Hinge. I have gotten on the Field app. I'm on Tinder. And I have gone on one single date. It wasn't great.
Okay.
It was a man. Maybe that was my fault.
No, but you've always been very out about, hey, whatever rocks my socks is where I'm gonna go. I
Yes.
mean, like,
I am a pansexual woman. I don't necessarily see gender as what I'm attracted to. It's just the person. So I think that now that I am opening up to dating now, I think things will start getting better for me. And I don't necessarily have advice, but I will take advice on dating in South Florida at this time. I'm ready to date, and I'm ready for somebody to see me for me. And I don't think that I would want somebody to see me perform before they actually take me out on a date.
that part, but that's tough, Nat, with where you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
again, you would have to. Wilton Manors is really a subsidiary of Fort Lauderdale. You know what I mean? You can go to downtown Fort Lauderdale and also, but not even that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, lots of people go to Wilton. Lots of people see you at different venues. You're not just even on Wilton. You also have other gigs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's hard. Like I was saying before, like people see you on stage and they think they know you.
Yes, they think that that's what I am completely. And it's not. There's so many more layers to me than that, like sexy, confident, crazy girl who sings a lot of Lady Gaga and 80s music. But that's what I mean is on the apps as well, they see my pictures and they see that I've got a microphone in my hand and they see that I'm up on a stage. And I also want to include that softer side of me. So I'm struggling with how to navigate that
Got
as
you.
somebody that just started dating,
Again.
the dating pool.
Yeah.
So, she's single, everyone.
She's single. She's single. Hello. And she's on all those apps. So
Yeah, find me.
I bet you it's Purple Goddess something.
It is. It's absolutely the purple goddess of whatever the app is.
Whatever the app is.
Yeah.
Are there any quick red flags that you would just say hell no?
Not being supportive of the LGBTQ community and not being a feminist.
Yeah.
I can't.
Those
I
days
can't
are
allow
over.
you exactly. Can't allow you in my life if your profile says not political or moderate or obviously conservative.
conservative.
I can't allow that into my life because those things, the things that come with those types of, especially men, they are misunderstanding of the community and they don't support us. And I can't allow somebody in my life. So major red flag for me is their stance on LGBTQ and if it's negative. So.
Inclusivity, basically. They're not inclusive. You're not inclusive.
Exactly. You don't get to be included in this.
Natasha, God, I could keep you here forever.
Ah.
Your dream gig, and what would you sing?
Oh my goodness. My dream gig would be to be Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, at the Super Bowl with
my
Bad
God.
Bunny and Ricky Martin.
Wasn't that such a lovely surprise?
God, that was
I
amazing.
could kind of tell with their energy at the Grammys. They were like kissy lovey, and I'm like, they're gonna do something together. They're gonna. Should
Something.
they all kiss?
And I hope somebody films it. That's what I was thinking.
Exactly. We all see it, right? But I think my dream gig is just to play to a massive audience. And if it's my own music or if it's a song that Matthew Darren writes for me or it's, Lady Gaga covers, I want to perform for thousands of people. I want to bring my message of self-love and loving others and being yourself to as many people as I can. And if that means singing Born This Way 100 times, I'll sing it.
100 more times.
100 more times. You
Right?
got that right.
Yeah.
I'm like, what Lady Gaga song do you guys want to hear?
Let me guess.
Born This Way? I'm shocked. She does other songs, right? They're like, Born This Way.
Well, now they're going to ask you Die With a Smile, the salsa version. Now they're going to start asking you
I'm
for
on
that
it.
one.
I'm on it. Let's get sassy, y'all. Let's do it.
I love that version that they
Oh, it
did.
was so good.
So good. I
She
was
can
just
do anything.
I was just thinking of you on stage with Matthew Darren when you mentioned Maddie at Holiday Fantasia.
Oh, what an
What
experience.
an incredible night that was.
It was awesome.
Oh my God.
It was a beautiful night.
Great production, okay?
Yes.
D-Rock, by the way, amazing. So we play a little game here at the FayWhat show called Say What with FayWhat, and it's like a rapid fire. I'm going to give you two options, and you're going to answer real quick.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
All right. Say What with FayWhat starts now. No overthinking, just answer.
Okay.
Glitter or gloss?
Glitter.
Drag brunch or late night cabaret?
Late night, baby.
Big diva anthem or sad queer pop?
Big diva.
Heels you can't walk in or sneakers you won't take off?
Come on, heels.
First date, coffee, cocktails, or karaoke?
All of the above.
Red flag, bad tipper or bad playlist?
Both.
Yeah, 100%. When I wrote that, I was like, look who I'm saying this
This is
to.
gonna be
Like,
hard.
you know what I mean? God. Group chat name, chaotic or unhinged?
Unhinged, baby.
Shower concerts or car concerts?
I'm gonna say both.
If your life had a soundtrack right now, what's the song?
Abracadabra by Lady Gaga.
See, again, Lady Gaga wrote another song. She's got another song. Okay?
Yeah, she does. She has one more song.
Do you do that with like gloves on or anything? Or dressed in red? How does that
absolutely.
happen?
By a lady in red.
Oh my God.
By a lady in purple.
I love that. Yeah.
I'm gonna rewrite it.
I love it. She won't mind.
Oh, there I am in red.
You look so good.
Thank you.
Oh, you look amazing. Oh my God. Did you have to get rid of all your closet?
I did, yes. There is boxes on boxes that I have just donated to out of the closet
beautiful.
and domestic violence shelters and things like that.
I love that.
They keep going and I keep donating, especially bras. My God, I've gone through so many bras.
Yeah, because hey, ladies, when you lose weight, your boobs get smaller too.
It's crazy.
Who would know?
I know.
Mean,
I didn't know.
And I want to say on behalf of all the queer women, we say thank you for all the leotards you've been wearing.
Thank you. We love those.
We've
Keep
been
wearing
enjoying
those.
them. Keep wearing them.
And if you wear a purple one, let me know. Yeah.
What's next for you in South Florida? What else do you want to do? I mean, I know that you still want to do musical theater, and that's still here. And I know that you've got your incredible gigs. What? Is there something else that stands out that you've got your eye on?
Actually, yes. I just found out that I will be headlining my own Lady Gaga show at Aquaplex in March.
What?
So I have written a story that is set to Lady Gaga music from beginning to end, beginning with when I was a teenager, when I was told that I was too big, too loud, and too much for this career. And it goes all the way to now, when I am with a chosen family, when I am accepted, and when I absolutely love who I am.
Oh.
All set to Lady Gaga music.
Oh, I love this.
So that'll be March 17th at Aquaplex. We will be celebrating her birthday and St. Patrick's Day all in one. And after that, I will be featured in Jagged Little Pill at the Broward Center.
Yay! The Alanis Morissette play. Yes!
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. And I just will continue, trying to bring my cabarets and my concerts to different places. I have a few cabarets that I've written myself about, being an advocate or being a queer woman in different settings, and coming out to your parents, or which we can all relate to, or things like that. I look forward to having the space and finding the spaces that I can bring those things to South Florida and beyond.
Oh my God. Okay, so all of that, right? You got all of that, all right? And I'm excited about all of it. And I'm kind of like, my heart is like fluttering over her Aquaplex, right?
So
like residency, because I love her. I love Lady Gaga. And I could just imagine this interesting little mind of hers at work writing this, right? So it's going to be good. I'll tell you more about this event once she gets me a flyer, okay?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yes.
Oh, no, and I will be there. I can't wait. I mean, Kevin, get your singles ready. Vamos para allá. We're going over there, all right?
And your 20s.
All right, and your 20s, okay? And the Cash App, and get that all, downloaded to your phone, all right? I use Kevin Clevenger's money instead of my own.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin from Flockfest. Love you. You collaborate with a nonprofit every month too, which I thought was so amazing. I mean, again, like, these are things you don't have to do, Natasha. Like, you're out there working every day. It's not like, okay, these performers don't get a salary, right? It doesn't work like that, right? We've got to hustle for our next gigs. We don't know how many gigs we have each month. Some months we have, Pride Month is great and December is fantastic, right? Yes. But other months are less, and you've got to kind of coordinate your monies to go where it needs to go, know? So the fact that you collaborate with a nonprofit, a portion of what you're doing that evening helps these certain nonprofits blows my mind. I think it's wonderful. And, I think I might know the answer, but I want our viewers to know the answer. Why is it so important for you to do that?
Obviously, anybody that has any type of platform, whether it is small, medium, large, needs to make sure that they are advocating for people that don't get advocacy. So it is important to me because my platform it's growing, it's getting there, it's getting bigger. I want to make sure that I am representing something other than just myself. So this month I am represented by Sun Serve, Silver Serve. I'll be doing
Are
a
you
couple.
saying that because Tony's right next to you?
Tony, Tony, Tony. Tony. I'll see you at our gig at the end of the month, baby. I'll see you there.
No, but Silver Serve is incredible.
Yes. So this is my first time collaborating with them. So they're my February
They're gonna love you.
nonprofit. I can't wait to sing for them and be flirty and sexy with them in front of the senior citizens, and they're gonna just
Wear your leotard.
Oh, absolutely. My purple leotard.
For lunchtime.
For lunch. I'm like, hey, Silver Serve.
Hello,
Yeah,
let's
baby.
serve the Silver Serve.
We are gonna serve. Silver Serve. So I'm excited to work with them and do a couple of, gigs and luncheons with them and just kind of promote them at my shows. They have a link on my link tree and things like that, so people can find out a little bit more about who they are and what they do, what they represent. And then for March, it will be Can Community Health.
Yay, Can!
We love Can.
Cal, I love you.
We love you, Cal. I did collaborate with them last year as well, and it was just a great experience. And I just want to make sure that I'm using my platform. That's really the main answer to your question.
No, 100%.
I want to make sure that I'm using it.
100%. I was kind of like taking a poll with like my friends, right? And what I got across the board from people was that they loved when you put yourself on live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I think I've seen you do a live like at a Tower Club or something like, is it called Tower Club?
It is the Tower Club.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Every
right?
Friday.
And that's what I got from my people. They're like, oh my God, we enjoy that so much. We want to see more of that. So
well noted, friends and family.
Just saying.
I will definitely do that more often.
So thank you so much for being in bed with me today. I mean, you've been an absolute delight. I adore Miss Natasha. And if you haven't yet, you will. Just, breathe air with her. Just watch her on your little phone and your little device. And all of a sudden, you'll end up getting purpled too. All right? You just look at her for a second. All of a sudden, you'll have purple on your face. And you're like, how did I get purple on my face? I don't know. Follow the Purple Goddess and catch her live. Okay? Her Instagram is @_Miss_Natasha. She's also on TikTok at Natasty.
Natasty?
Ooh, Natasty.
Oh, so tasty.
Ooh, Natasty 2. Okay, because Natasty 1 don't taste so good. So it's Natasty 2, okay? And on Facebook, she's there under Natasha Ricketts, okay? And catch her weekly at Pitch Please, Wednesday at 7:12 on the dot at George's Alibi at the Monkey Bar. We love George's Alibi. Thank you for being you. The reality is that Wilton would not be Wilton without Alibi,
100%.
all right? And if you don't know, get your history, please, okay? Or send me a DM, I'll tell you. Mega Mix, she's also at Mega Mix at Saturdays at 6 p.m. with the one and only Brian Mason, one of the most talented dudes on the drive, okay?
Yes.
And super cute. I mean, he's adorable. Friday, she's at the Tower Club, like I said, in Fort Lauderdale, plus shows at Tim Finnegan's in Delray, all right? So Nat is everywhere, okay? So make sure that you follow her on all her social media outlets, and you'll know where she's at next, okay? Because you won't want to miss her, right? Did I catch everything?
You sure did. And now the Aquaplex residency. I'll be there the third Tuesday of every month starting in March.
I'm so excited for that.
Thank you so
I'm going to start
much.
calling you Mariah. I'm just saying. Well, folks, this is the FayWhat Show, where we celebrate bold people who have real stories and unapologetic self-love like this beautiful human, Natasha. All right? So you look into that camera and give them your best FayWhat.
FayWhat.
That was the best FayWhat I've ever had. We'll be right back.